Already, I'm live, man. Shit, man, this video is really about solutions, man, because everybody wanna point and address the problems, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like we gotta focus on the solutions, straight up. So it's not bad to be aware of the problems, because we gotta know the problems to know how we gonna solve them. You feel me? But alright, I'm waiting for folks to come through, but really I don't give a damn because y'all gonna see this anyways. What's up, Chris? Man, check it out, bro. I'm talking about how we gotta talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Peace, brother Lamont. Peace and love. This is what I don't be doing Facebook lives like that. I really don't. But I just wanted us to build and reach out to each other and touch base so we could get on a mutual ground and see what can we do to help ourselves and each other. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love. What it do? What it do? Man, I want us to build, and come, because everybody have a biased point of view. You know what I'm saying? And Lamont, I be seeing what you be saying about how we need a realistic, authentic media source. When I say we, I mean just the realness. You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't get, like black folks, melanated, but just, the side of the story that don't be shown. And people need to have that voice of, saying it how it really is. You know what I'm saying? Because the real shit is not televised, it's not publicized, and I be peeping that too, and that's some real shit, man, and that's the type of stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about how, like, Standing Rock, people ain't talking about that. It's very important though. You know what I'm saying? We all need to drink some clean, healthy water. These chemtrails, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything, like, we caught up on the mainstream issues, which I ain't saying ain't an issue, but sometimes it seems like a distraction. Like this Colin Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I salute what the homie doing. But, man, we all should be on that already. Like, we should have been on that. Like, I ain't been, even back in the school days, I felt uncomfortable putting my hand for the flag. Like, fuck the flag. You know what I'm saying? Because, I always saw, me growing up in the neighborhood I always saw the bias and the unjust system and how everything is set up, and I never respected it, and I always felt uncomfortable with it. So, me seeing these things, and I know y'all see it too, it's like, if you got an open eye, then it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you completely a sheep, then you would see what's going on, man. Like, so how can we come together, man? Y'all get at me, man. Like, cause look, this is my solution. Right? You know what I'm saying? The land. We need some land. And I'm sure y'all been thinking of this too. But we need some land. We need to put pride and ego and the bias, bigot, whatever it's called, to the side that's making us stay divided. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, that division is really, it's fucking us up. Because it's like, I could see the same, like, me and you could agree on things, but just because this person is this type of religion, or this person this type of ethnicity or something, even though we both feel like white supremacy is fucking shit up and they're wrong, and we both know that we gotta breathe in it, we gotta breathe air, and we gotta drink clean water, and we gotta survive, and we got families to go home to. You know what I'm saying? Or like me, I don't got any children, but I like to have children and the queen one day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want them to have to grow up in a messed up system. You know what I'm saying? The school systems with false education, with the false history and just the programming indoctrination. I don't want my children to go through that. I refuse. You know what I'm saying? So why can't we lock arms and come together? Why does it gotta be, man, fuck him, fuck them? I refuse to trust them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, just frequency patterns, man. It's not really, I know sometimes we gotta kind of judge the book by its cover, because the initial first impression, it kind of does mean a lot. What's up, MB? What you said? The biggest reason of division is lack of knowledge. Man, real talk. But it's like people think they know it though. People think they got the knowledge. But, and then it's like, this is the truth. But then folks be like, no, this is the truth. Then I be like, no, that's your truth. Then it's like all these different truths, but there's one universal truth. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if somebody thinks they know it already, then how are you going to build with them when they're like, no, I know the truth. I know it. And you don't know it. And that's a form of division within itself. You feel me? And it's hard building with people like that. It's just hard because it's the programming. The programming, how we've been genetically modified through these foods, and just the unnatural way of, the frequencies from these television programs and all the propaganda and the media, the songs we listen to, just how our parents was conditioned and everything, and our grandparents and great grandparents, their conditioning, and it's all just been passed down. And we got it in us. Like, if we got any morality, we all got some morality and common sense, and we're able to see what's up, you know what I'm saying? But we just choose not to, usually, because we want to fit in with the masses in the wide road. And it's like they doing that, so it must be the truth, so that's the fact or whatever, so this is the truth. Or confirmation, expectation confirmation, where our belief system, we gonna dig into the research and do anything we can to confirm this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Even if we pull up some pseudo science and all that stuff, like, people be doing that, and that's what keeps us divided too, if you feel me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, this is the knowledge. This is knowledge of self. But then somebody's like, no, that's not really knowledge of self. This is knowledge of self. And it's like, hold on, but the truth is universal. It's a universal thing. Universal meaning the all. And we're all fragments of the all. We're all part of the all. You know what I'm saying? I believe, I ain't gonna say I know, but what makes sense to me is that melanated folks are deeper up on the family tree of life, closer to the roots. And then we're more branched out, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, we're part of the same tree. And we all got, we're all connected to that original seed, that original source. If we choose to, if we go within and get it right. You know what I'm saying? So with our interconnectedness that we all got, we're still able, if we choose to get in sync and get in connection with nature, I feel like we could connect and lock arms. But I ain't trying to get off topic, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be bouncing around. You know what I'm saying? I got so much I like to talk about. I'm real passionate about this. But how can we really lock arms, though? How can we put our money, our resources together? I'm about the spirituality, but I'm about building some shit, making some shit happen right here in the physical, in the 3D. Build. You feel me, Michael? Build, man. That's what I'm about. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been doing, cause maybe y'all might be doing some things that could complement what I'm doing. And I'm down here in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to school right now at HCC, Houston Community College. And I know, yeah, that's the system school and everything, but I'm just going because it's free. Because my dad was in the military, and I get free benefits, so I'm going for free. I wouldn't go if I wasn't. And I'm only going for a 1-year certification program for construction technology, learning carpentry, electrical, plumbing, refrigeration, stuff like that. Blueprint reading. And I'm into tiny houses, building self-sufficient. I'm all about, the green, going green, self-sufficient living, biodegradable, just living one with the land. So that's what I'm in the process of learning. It's so many other things too. I'm a vegan. I like learning agriculture, learning how to grow food. I've been volunteering at New Waters Co-op, learning how to grow organic non-GMO foods, because I don't trust none that these grocery stores at all. I really don't. And I'm a vegan, so I've been learning. You can check out my Cooking with Kun episodes. I've been learning how to make delicious vegan alkaline foods that taste good too. The righteous seasonings and all that. But I'm trying to just stick to one thing because I'm trying to master something and then live in a village type setting, you feel me, with like-minded individuals, and we all coexist and we all have our own skill or trade, and we could do like a bartering system, because the ultimate goal should be liberation, cutting the strings off of our back, you feel me? And that means not depending on the Federal Reserve note. And maybe, because I feel like that shit is bound to crash anyways, but maybe we might have to still one way or another have to pay it. But, if we live off the land and a property tax, the land will pay for that in itself. Because if you own land, then it's like a money tree. So we should all be donating, investing, and shit, man. We should be all about getting back with nature and really recognizing the shift going on too. It's a paradigm shift, which is why it's very necessary for us to have a clean, healthy mind. To see it, we gotta eat healthy, because our mind and our body is connected, because your body moves how your mind thinks. So if we feed our body and our mind electricity that'll nourish the cells, that'll have us thinking on a higher frequency. Already, man, you've been jamming it, man. Man, it's a dying hope. You know what I'm saying? It's a dying hope. Oh, that's my homie messaging me, man. Yeah, it's like my song "Dying Hope" on my mixtape. I can't face you before I face myself. I'm independent, but not afraid to ask someone for help. Paying dues legit, no selling not for fame or wealth. Are you grateful to be you or wish you were somebody else? Like I said in that song, man. It's like I can't face you until I face myself. And I feel that's some real shit. So that's why in this paradigm shift, it's about cleaning the house first and foremost. So I had to clean, if you look at my old pictures and just, ask some of the old homies I used to hang out with in my old neighborhood, my way of being was a lot more unbalanced and a lot more toxic. And I was a energy vampire to myself. Stressed and miserable about some shit I shouldn't even have been stressing about. You know what I'm saying? And I had to clean that up and get my mind right, starting to eat healthier and everything, and starting to realize the significance of nature. And you know what I'm saying? And nature is really where it's at. That's where the real wealth is at. And if y'all talking about building, man, I want to talk about getting back to nature. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, but they gonna come and tear it down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but shit, if we on point, then I mean, we can still have warriors too. I ain't on some turn the other cheek, some Jesus type, you know what I'm saying? Just pacified, just not willing to fight back. Cause I ain't on, I'm about self-defense. But I'm about us not depending on the system though. Y'all feel me? Y'all tell me something, man. Y'all give me some feedback, man. This is about building. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all agree with what I'm saying? Like, man, let me know. Because, and it's like, if y'all need to connect on the herbs, I'm connected, man, with, Zave. She got the bladderwrack, the sea moss and all that. My homie, he got a good 5-week transition to better health. And we considerate of the prices and everything, but this ain't about the money though, cause our health is self-love. That's an investment. That's part of getting back to nature. I feel like that's the paradigm shift. And there's so many angles, cause I know I was talking about the media earlier too, and I'm gonna get back to that because the media, like we will be talking about all this on a repetition. And that's how they could program us with all the bullshit, is repetition of the toxic and all the low vibrational, self-destructive frequency waves, that they plant in our subconscious that gets us caught up and focused, just lost in the sauce. You feel me? And so we need a media too. Like everybody needs a position and how they could build and contribute. and needs to get that established. And what are we gonna do to really benefit and contribute to this revolution, man, to this shift, of us being self-governed, what I'm saying, and not depending on the system. Cause that's how we gonna shut them down, is if we stop empowering them. If we get off the hamster wheel. You feel me? Like somebody hit me up on here, man. Let me know you feel me, man, because I'm trying to build. That's why I went live. If I was just gonna talk, I would have just did a regular video. But I'm really trying to reach out. I got 1,000, 2,000 friends on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hear what y'all think, or do y'all feel where I'm coming from? Peace. What's up, Queen Betsy? One love. Yeah, I'm just talking about building, trying to figure out solutions, like how can we come together? What do we think? You know what I'm saying? Like, are y'all on the same wavelength as me as far as getting healthy and getting back to nature and start learning how to do for self, like self-healing, knowledge of self, self-defense, get our own everything, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we should do like another Black Wall Street. Black as in not necessarily just but then again, those with more melanin, I feel, deserve it more because of the oppression. You know what I'm saying? And I acknowledge that. But just the cool ones, the ones that's going to keep it real, and the ones that's not soul selling, puppet, parasite sellouts for the system. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that's really about righteousness and balance and sincerely got love in their heart. What up, Queen? You hear me? Man, let me know what you think when I'm talking, because, I'm just trying to do a back and forth. I'm trying to do a build. Alright, but look. New Waters right here in Houston. We got 3 acres of land. It's a training farm. Peace. What's up, Queen? Peace. Yes, we doing a training farm down here in Houston, and we growing like fresh, organic, non-GMO produce. For our little store we got. It's a Black-owned store. I'm just a volunteer, but it's good. It's good knowledge though, and it's real good. And plus, it's like a Whole Foods, but we maintaining our integrity because we ain't sell out like Whole Foods did to Monsanto. And we half the price with it, and it's not like no corporations got their hand in the mix of what we got going on. So it's good knowledge, and I feel like cooperative economics is really where it's at, and that could be us. I feel like New Waters is just really a reminder or a reflection, an example of how things should be. The community coming together. The community coming together, putting their resources, their time, money, energy together, just building on what's necessary, which is healthy food, not these clone Franken foods that they got us eating. You know what I'm saying? Some clean water. That's why, grassroots. We got to put our feet on the ground and really make it happen. Like for real, man. Like we got to. Clean water, which is why I stand with, man, I wish I had a way out there, man, to stand with Standing Rock, man, because what they doing is crazy how they doing that, the oil in the pipeline, and they just taking over like nature ain't needed by everybody. I don't give a damn what your ethnicity is, man. We need nature. That's how we all connected. We man, who don't need nature? Who don't need oxygen, fresh air, real foods, water? Who don't need that? You know what I'm saying? And really, they're shooting themselves in the foot, and they taking us all down with them because of their ignorance, doing that dumbass shit, tearing down the trees and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why we gotta counteract what they're doing. Whenever they're tearing down trees, we need to be planting seeds and growing more trees. We only breathing like 21% oxygen. And we need oxygen, because lack of oxygen is the root of all sicknesses. You know what I'm saying? Man, oxygen. And we just need to be more conscious of what our body needs. because once we get right within, then we can manifest from within to create a better external reality. But first we gotta get it right, get clean house within. You feel me? So back to New Waters, what we're doing there is like an example of a few coming together. We got we got some land. We trying our best, with the limited amount of people that's really about it. Few people, like, it's only a few people that's really about it. A lot of people, like, they started flaking out, and it's all good. I understand how it is. People get caught up doing other things, or but it's just no consistency. People gotta be all the way about it. They can't just flake out because it's in the 90s now, it's too hot or it's too humid. Like, I ain't finna be out there cutting grass, or there's some mosquitoes out now, so I ain't gonna work the land. It's like, man, that's some pacified type shit, if you ask me. Like, it is, because you could only do what's right and help out the co-op, or just help out whenever it's convenient or it's comfortable. And how are we gonna ever rise if we only doing things when it's comfortable? You feel me? Like, this shit ain't gonna work like that. And I've been noticing that trend really for years. I used to do it too. That used to be me. I ain't gonna lie and act like I'm just innocent. Like, but now I'm peeping that shit, and it's like, man, we gotta really be all the way about it. Like, we can't just be hokey pokey, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We gotta be all the way about this shift, and really be about living off the land. These solar panels is good, because that way we don't gotta stay connected to their electric grid. Water filtration, so if like some Flint, Michigan type shit happen, we wouldn't have to depend on getting water out there dirty ass pipes, man, because the pipes is full of aluminum and fluoride, all these metals that's horrible for us anyways. You feel me? So water filtration system is important. Just self-sustainable living, that's what I'm going to school for, because to me, I'm passionate about it, because I don't like feeling like a damn guinea pig on a hamster wheel, like a slave in the Matrix. This ain't the life purpose for us. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and after a while, you just get tired of it. Like, this is the Matrix, and it's like, I done popped the red pill. You feel me? I popped the red pill, and your true self agrees with what I'm saying, because I know you feel me. You know what I'm saying? Like, deep within, you feel me. And then those that's more on a a like-minded level, it's like y'all are vibing with me. Y'all on that same wavelength. Like, yeah, man, we need to make this happen. And I don't think it's gotta be as hard as we make it seem sometimes. I feel like we be overthinking sometimes, and it's really it ain't nothing to it but to do it. We just gotta lock arms, and we gotta come together and be like, okay, this is what we gonna do, and we gonna put all the small, the petty, the egotistic stuff to the side, because a lot of that is, like I said earlier in this video, it be holding us back. It's the division that keeps us from coming together and focusing on our commonalities that we all got, which is, man, we got to get back to being self-sufficient and doing for self, and getting off that hamster wheel, man. We got to cut them strings off the back, and there's so many different angles and approaches. Peace and love, Priscilla. Man, I was just gonna bring up divergent, you know what I'm saying, straight up, man, because we gotta be multi-dimensional about this, man. And that's why I'm learning what I'm learning, but there's other things that other folks could be learning too, to complement what I'm doing, so it could be a more totality, like a holistic thing going on, and we could complement and uplift and balance each other as one unit. Just we different fragments and pieces, but we could also teach each other. And just know I got some things on the plate, that's really huge. Like, I ain't making no announcements yet. That ain't what this video is about, you know what I'm saying? But I've been networking with some powerful people, and just know y'all gonna be proud of me. But I ain't doing this for the money or the glory though. But I just want to see who can I really build with and who can I really work with. I'm reaching out, man. I'm trying to lock arms, and I'm trying to see who's really about some shit, and not just caught up in I can't work with them because this or that, because like I said, we got a common thing. Like, we all got to live on this earth Fuck who you think God is or who built God. If God's a man or a woman, purple or green, whatever. Like, we living on this earth. You know what I'm saying? We're here. So, I don't care if Barney the dinosaur was God. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares, man? It's like, what matters is we're here and we gotta live life and we gotta advance and we gotta get off the bullshit. Like Prince Silas say, man, the savageness. We gotta cut that shit out, even though it's all within us still. But we gotta have some self-control about ourselves. We gotta get our mind in order, and clean house, so we could get in the right direction, and not let them keep on knocking us off track with all these illusions and distractions and these low frequency it's just programming. You know what I'm saying? The programming. And I just I got, like I said before, I've been learning building tiny houses, just living self-sufficient. I'm into the solar panels, the water filtration, and I feel like that's a big thing because we need to know how to that's breaking off their electric grid and their water grid. And know how to grow your own food, so you don't gotta buy out no Kroger's or no Randall's or HEB or something like that. We need to know how to grow our own food. Especially, they talking about an economic shutdown. What you gonna do if the dollar, the dollar is obsolete? What you gonna do? People ain't gonna know what to do because T.I. and Young Thug got folks talking about if it ain't about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks is just dependent on the system, like literally just holding their hand, just sucking on the system's nipple. And it's a damn shame, but it's like we should be doing all we can so if the system collapses, we don't gotta be affected like that. We still probably get bruised and everything because how we grew up are attached and connected to the system, but we're from nature first. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we within the system right now, and getting back to nature, I don't mean some kumbaya type stuff or like just being pacified and not fighting back, because there has to be some type of fight that goes with it. So I'm all the way about that front line about that. You know what I'm saying? But man, I feel like we need to be on one note, on one accord, and not even just be talking about the shit, but actually be willing to put actions with words. Yeah, man, self-sufficient. I'm telling you, man, like, I've been learning all I can, like, because I'm really trying to put this on the table and contribute and do my part. But I want to build, though, and it's power in number, power in people. I can't do it alone. I can't do this by myself. I can only do so much. And I've experienced through, unfortunately, I've experienced through situations to where people be flaking out. Like, they don't be about shit. And I know not everybody's like that. There's some real people that really see the significance and the importance of what's going on, and are willing to really build and make it happen. So that's really why I want to go through the filtering out process, and see who's authentic. And y'all look at me the same way, make sure my actions and my words line up. But we got to get to that point where even though we scattered out all across the map, we gotta start, getting contact information, reaching, hit me up in the inbox. I hit you up in the inbox, get the phone number. Like, look, this is what I'm about, or this is what I'm about. This is how I contribute. You know what I'm saying? And we need to really lock arms and be aware that, first of all, we all need nature. You know what I'm saying? When I say nature, I mean, we gotta breathe in fresh air. We gotta, man, hold on, somebody calling me. I'm building, so she gonna have to wait, man. But look, we all need fresh air. You know what I'm saying? We all need to eat real food because these foods are killing us. If we look at the statistics from last year of the biggest cause of deaths, you know what I'm saying? Gunshots, as far as police brutality, homicide, suicide, stuff like that, accidental gunshots, those were in the 5,000-10,000s, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then you go up closer to, like, to the heart attacks, the strokes, the cancers, the accidental deaths by these doctors, prescription pills, stuff like that. You know, stuff caused by eating unnatural foods, living an unnatural lifestyle. Then we talking about the tens to hundreds of thousands of deaths. Shit that could have been prevented, but we be addicted to the unnaturalness. You know, who the hell is putting a gun up to our head like, go to that McDonald's or I'm gonna shoot you? You know, we just addicted and it's convenient and it's cheap.